Alrighty, the level 25 Arcanist quest, and probably the last video I'm making for the night, is Grimoire Fandango. Grimoire, however you want to pronounce it. Given to us by Thubyrgeim, Arcanist Guild, as usual, Limsa, Limensa, lower decks. Here we go. I did gear up a bit. I found these silver spectacles at a cheaper price on the market board than they are from a vendor, so I'm happy about that. The rest of the gear was cheaper from vendors than it was from the market board because people were trying to upsell way too much, in my opinion, being jerks or something. The dress shoes are from the last quest, and then I didn't find an upgrade to my hand gear that was enough for me to warrant purchasing new hand gear. I did find Fang Necklace was way cheaper from a vendor than it was from the market board, so someone is still trying to make a stupid profit. And yeah, that's where we're at. I also did a little bit of glamoring. I've had this winter coat. It's a North Sea coat. I've had it for a while. Never had a chance to use it really in a glamour, but I like it a lot right now. I did also glamour these cotton gaskins into brand new waist wrap to show a little leg because I'm weird and I'm a dude. Whatever. I'm sure some girls would do it too. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, here we go. Man, I'm a weirdo. What else is new? I play video games. I'm 39. Whatever. Have you come to ask about Kalia's condition? The force here is unchanged. She walks about as if all the joy in life has been leached from her soul. I believe the only one who can help her now is the same person who broke Kalia out of her shell the first time, our absent Guildmaster. And, though I am leery of the coincidence, the man himself has at long last been spotted. Should you seek out his last known location, it is unlikely he will still be there, and even should you catch him, he may not deign to speak with you. Nevertheless, this may be our only chance. Pray travel to Memaroon's trading post in Upper Lenosha and speak with anyone who might have seen the Guildmaster. Oh, and one more thing. Though he prefers us not to use it for some inexplicable reason, our leader's name is Caridtia. So K''RHI delta space Tom IA. Caridtia. So I don't know if doing outer Lenosha and then flying southwest. I'm gonna do Camp Bronze Lake in upper. That's what I usually do. It's 156 gil with the reduced rates. I don't think it's a whole lot more expensive without the reduced rates. I think it's for like 250. And then I could be wrong. I'm usually probably wrong. And then we'll just fly across this lake, which is called Bronze Lake. Which is weird, because we just teleported to Camp Bronze Lake. There is no etherite on the other side. I could, once again, kill Simurg. I have better gear than last time, so it'll be slightly faster. I'm going to do it. Or at least try. It only took... minute and a half, 2 minutes maybe, I don't know. Easy XP is easy XP. The only annoying thing is like I had to kind of fight around this pool of water. Do I have Chocobo? I don't. Let's re-get Chocobo. Attacker mode, nope. Doing a lot more damage, but I'm a couple levels higher than last time. I'm actually gonna try to keep him where he is so that I know I can go to a certain spot for safety from the circle attack. He's already half dead. I do not regret this decision at all. We've already burned through our fire and earth rotation. We have wind. And now we're back to just ruin spam. I'm just really hoping for no aggro from the corals. And he should be dead before it's a problem. Cool. This was worth it. Entirely. What do we get? Oh, did I finish a challenge log also? Oh, I finished In Your Fate 2, which gave me... So I got 3840... Sorry. Yeah, 3840 experience for the completion of the Fate. And then completing the In Your Fate 2 gave me an additional 6120. So that was way more worth it than I actually originally thought. I have... How many more dungeons I have to do? 2 more dungeons, which I will definitely do after this quest. I'm not going to do recordings for those. There's no point in it, really. Here's a person called Witness. Oh, sorry. Here's a witness. Evening, miss. I was the one that sent word to your guild about spotting your leader. It's a right rare sight to see Kiridtia roaming about. He asked me the way to Thalaos. Could be he was seeking to speak with a scholar who lives out there. This guy's fishing. I fished here before. We head west. One of the reasons I don't do like a new character for these classes I haven't done before is because I do not miss having to run everywhere. There is a wooden, kind of rounded roofed house here with Tanga Tonga, a Lalafell inside. Male. Hello there. Why, yes, I did receive a visit from a gentleman identifying himself as the Arcanist Guildmaster, an odd fellow, but obviously possessed of a well-rounded education. As it so happens, he bid me pass on a message to anyone who came searching for him. Reunited, the three slips of parchment hold the problem to the solution. The Guildmaster mentioned that the slips of parchment are concealed among the bones of Thalaos. That's Tom Halao Sam. Thalaos. I suppose you are expected to search for them. Is this the Guildmaster in disguise? He had quite the beard and facial hair in general. Kind of look like Spock. Like a Lalafell version of Spock with a beard. Does that make sense? I feel like there's at least one Spock out there that had a beard. Without being able to fly, I think you have to run up this bone, like the skeleton of a large serpentine worm or flying creature. Let me get a better view. Yeah, there's the dragon head. There's the long spine. This is a... Thalaos is probably the name of the dragon, to be entirely honest, that died here. And somehow his skeleton was embedded into the side of this cliff. I think I have to kill for this one. Yeah, definitely. Just a goblin. Just one goblin Pikmin. Kill it, Pegasus. Thank you. Parchment, hidden, 3, number, go. Okay, back down below to the wooden structure. Have you tracked down those 3 slips of parchment? Hand over 3 torn parchment slips. Interesting. They actually exist. To be perfectly honest, I thought you had been sent on a wild dodo chase. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Well, well, well. Penned in ancient Allegan, no less. Fortunately for you, I have a passing familiarity with the script. Seek the box at Fool Falls, dance a jig for your wooden audience, claim the secret from the opened heart. A most cryptic set of instructions, I must say. Do you intend to follow them? This Guildmaster of yours certainly enjoys his games. What's this? Level 20 Fate? Oh, no. It's too much. Don't do it. I've done that one before. It's always annoying. There's an old wooden box here, near the Fool's Falls. If I dance a jig, oh, just dance? Okay. The box rattles and thumps about, as if something within seeks to be freed. It appears the lid has been loosened somewhat. We'll open the box. What's in the... I don't have AoE. This sucks. It's fine. Tree slugs. Times 3. And just like that, all 3 are down. Or, now they are. Ruin's potency is 240. And Fester is 340. And that is why I did just better damage with that on those 2 targets that I was able to Fester before they died. You find a slip of parchment inside the box. If there are answers you would seek, then to the trading post now go. Before the owner be not meek, with your 2 feet provide a show. Dancing again? Okay, whatever. The owner of the trading post? Crab bait. Yeah, let's do the crab bait. It's a single target. And I got my summons. I'm gonna try something because I am curious. If I do ether charge now. No, it does. It gets rid of... Okay, it gets rid of your crystals. Okay, now I know. So, I thought maybe you could preload an ether charge before your last summon. But it does actually just completely get rid of the summons. It wipes it clean. Sad mana. But I've already learned I can front load plenty, so. Cool. Fate done. 3,600 bonus experience points for the Fate completion. That's also with... Okay, so like Grain of Sand, because when you're leveling your first job, I think storyline is going to be your best source. I mean, especially if you're just whizzing through all the cutscenes and such. But if you actually want to experience the cutscenes, then that's your own prerogative to do it at a reasonable pace. But I think I would have gotten 1,800 for that Fate, which is only... Well, it's more than... It's slightly less than 1/20th of the way to level 26. It was a level 21 Fate though, so 21 for 21 experience points needed, it might be like 1/17th, so like 17 Fates would get you to the next level. So, but then you have dungeons in between Fates, and dungeons are the best experience points per time spent, and Fates kind of fill the gap. Hunting logs also fill the gap for sure. Hunting logs are great. Do them. Here is Mimaroon Memoroon, a junkmonger who owns this camp, I guess. Funny McCoat dance funny dance. You dance funny dance too? So we'll dance for him too. Our dance is like this little, like, we kind of spin a circle with a hand in the air, kind of like bouncing. Cutscene. There is a male McCoat in the same weird squatting position that we, well, not the same. He's actually squatting. That was like similar to Kalia though. Oh no, that was most entertaining. I must have something to amuse me during these little jaunts back to civilization. You understand? I'm just gonna grab this really quick. Just like a shooting star. Okay, cool. He's white hair, male McCoat. Got, I thought they might be glasses, but they're like markings under his eyes that look like half glasses. Like the part that holds the actual lenses. And white hair that goes down to like just below his chin, all the way around his head. He's got red, white, and black motif with his robes and pants and boots and hand gear and such. Based on my evaluation of your abilities, however, I calculated that you would arrive at this point somewhat earlier. I did a fate, sorry. You balked at the dancing, didn't you? I never expected you to be so shy. He leaps from the rock he was on. His robes are mostly red. Except the entire motif is mostly red with like a white undershirt, black gloves, black thigh-high, like mid-thigh-high boots. Another variable to add to your list of characteristics. I keep extensive mental notes of all the guild's members, you see? The collar has a lot of white though. As an arcanist, it was a simple matter to engineer events so that I might meet you face to face. After all, strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. He holds a hand out, kind of like catching the rain that is happening right now. And I do so enjoy seeing others dance in the palm of my hand, as it were. He uses that hand to grab his grimoire. Here, you may have this. Think of it as payment for your performance. He's very suave. And he starts to walk away. Though you might consider passing the tome on to Kalia, that is the reason you sought me out, was it not? Points up at the sky. Before you give Kalia the grimoire, however, I must insist that you dance for her. I will know if you don't. Oh, this is all, and all this banal interaction has simply exhausted me. It is time I return to my studies. He kind of turns over his shoulder. You, on the other hand, should travel forthwith to the anchor yard in Limsa. Be well, Mercy. We shall meet again. I'm 100% certain of it. And he walks out of the scene as it goes black. Turn my scene to black. 78 with reduced fees and favored destination of silver gets us to Limsa. And then the closest port is the aft castle. Ethernet shard. And then we have a lot of running. So we will sprint. I don't think we'll get there before the sprint ends, but I'm gonna try. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. I think jogging is the same speed bonus as simply being ninja, or using bard or dancer or machinist's speed bonus, like group AoE speed bonus. But you have to use it every 10 seconds, or, well, it's 30, whatever. Here's Kalia at the very southwestern point of upper decks of Limsa, called the Anchor Yard, where you see boats at ports, ships at ports, whatever. My mind is ordinarily a whirlwind of probabilities and feints and counterattacks, but now there is naught but silence. This is how it once used to be, and perhaps how it always will be from now on. It's a dance now. So I dance for her. Sprightly dance. Were you always one for dancing? I don't recall any such prep. Ah, you have met with our Guildmaster, haven't you? Yes. That would explain your odd behavior. He does so enjoy seeing people perform unexpected acts of frivolity. But what could have spurred our reticent Guildmaster to speak with you in person? Why didn't that just give me the option to hand over there? Why have to talk to her, have her say the exact same thing to me again before I could hand over the new grimoire? Cutscene. He gave you this grimoire to give to me? Uncanny. It is identical to the tome I received the first time I ever met our leader. And you have my thanks, Mercy. The Guildmaster is fond of games and mischief, and I understand the troublesome trials he likely put you through before deeming you worthy of his attention. With this gift, however, his message to me is abundantly clear. I am to shape reality into the one I desire. And that means defeating Dos Maga. Sure, let's do it. Gods, my mind is alive again with strategies. I must have time to think. Pray inform Mistress Thubyrgeim of my return to duty. Okay. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, boomer. What? No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing we do. Yeah, let's be fast about it. So we will just spend 35 to get us back to the main Aetheryte, the Limsalamenten Aetheryte Plaza. And then we will use the Plaza Aetheryte to go to the Arkness Guild. In my little Arkness Guild. I haven't had I haven't had a motif of gear, like a combination of gear that made wearing this coat worth it, but I've definitely wanted to wear it, like make it into a thing since I first got it. And I'm gonna say I might keep this entire setup the entire way, cause it's cute, like the winter coat thing on a cute female. Yeah. Anyway. Here's Thubyrgeim. I still have so much struggle saying that name. Kalia has recovered from her despondency. This is wonderful news, and we have you to thank for it. It is unfortunate, however, that both Kalia and our Guildmaster are possessed of such impenetrable personalities, but at least in the case of the Forseer, we have an inkling as to the nature of the cage that imprisons her. I continue to hope that her partnership with you shall gradually pry those bars apart. Return to your training, Mercy, and prepare yourself for the demanding tactics Kalia is sure to formulate in the days ahead. We get ourselves a level 22? Really? That's all we get? I'm gonna have to buy a new one. A level 22 Grimoire. Very sad. It's only 2 level bonus. That's unexpected. As far as gear goes, we get level 26 hands, which we will shortly be able to use, and are actually worth it as a, like, not having to buy them is a big thing. And there, wait, okay, so you actually would have got, I would get silver. So I had a choice of things at, like, silver spectacles were a reward here, as was Cotton Halfrobe, which is stupid for a level 25 quest to grant a level 21 body piece as an option. That sucks, dude. I got the Cotton Full Robe. Just Cotton Robe for a great price, I thought. But I'll take the gloves. I'll be able to wear them in a level which is a little bit more than... So 4,450-ish. Sorry. Exactly 3,000... Nope, that's alright. 4,455 experience points away. Which I'm about to do a dungeon. So, really close. We'll put on this new sad Grimoire. Why did they do this? Why are you like this as a person? It's level 22, so like it's not... I doubt I'm gonna find one for 25 that I want to purchase and not just wait for the next one to come in. So, whatever, dudes. We'll sell that. Sell these viscous secretions. That is certainly it for videos. I'm gonna do at least one dungeon, probably right now, to be entirely honest. But I do want to eat dinner. I do still have to do. I don't have to, but I like to do my daily main scenario. But do I have to spend? I should spend Elegant Tomestones of Poetics first. I've been spending them on like poetics ideas. I have a little place in my notes for it. Just weapons so far for Scholar and Dark specifically. So I have Scholar and Dark weapons at 50 and 60. So 70 will be my next purchase, I think. Probably gonna go do those right now. If you're curious, I know that the 3 starter cities are where the level 50 stuff is. The Ishgard is level 60, and oops, level 70 is not Idleshire. It's not Ralger's Reach, right? That's because this, okay, so this area, the fringes. No, is it Razet Han? Kugane? It's Kugane, isn't it? Gosh dang it. I thought I could just reason. Like, the level 71 is the one that I have the most trouble remembering. Crystarium should be 80. And 90 would be, I think 90 is Old Charlian. And 100 happens to be, yeah, something else entirely. Like, you can't use poetics for it. It has... Hold on. I don't want to teleport somewhere and have it be incorrect, so... Poetics... I'm gonna buy a couple level 70 weapons. It's Ralger's Reach. Oh, Ralger's Reach or Kugane. That's why Ralger's Reach seemed to be also correct. So I think you kind of sort of finish with that whole Ralger's Reach quest line. Well, I think there's more. It's been a while since I've done those, but let's go to Kugane. I have it open right now. We'll buy 70 Dark and 70 Scholar. One healer. Skaven gear. Scholar 70. If you already have it, it will not let you purchase it. That's a nice thing about this. And then Dark Knight is a tank. Item level 400. Dark, go. So that's 1200 spent. So the main scenario will... I can do a couple main scenarios and... Once again, probably have to spend, but not a big deal. I'll find ways to spend it. And if not, I'll just remain at capped. Like there's actually a long span of time where I was capped on that stuff. I had nothing to spend it on. I had like seriously, I could not find anything to spend it on. But anywho, let me make sure I mark those off on my notes so I don't double up or like try to double up and just waste an Aetheryte ticket. Next purchase will probably be Scholar, Dark, and Reaper weapons, 80, 80, and 80. But I'll make sure that Reaper starts at level 70 or 80. I think it's probably 70, which is why I did not mark 70 as a level I would want to purchase gear for. So we'll see. Hopefully I reach level 50 as a healer. I noticed that all of this stuff that I put in the saddlebag is like 80 and higher, some 70, like a necklace, but most of it's, yeah, it's all sick. We got 60 rings too. Those are strengths. Those are tanky. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Anywho, I'm glad you. Sorry. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.